In 2010, 6 black teenagers drowned in the Louisiana Red River. Researchers found that 70% of black people do not know how to swim, that black kids are 3 times more likely to drown. The question became, why do blacks possess the fear of water? I've heard sharks followed slave ships crossing the Atlantic Ocean, trailing black bodies thrown overboard. I heard during slave time, white masters refused to let blacks learn them to swim because a swimming slave could get away, could swim to freedom, could figure out a way to wade in the water. I heard that little black kids ain't nothing but gator bait. Gator bait let you catch an alligator so big, so vicious, it bite like racism. Black mamas be like, keep your kids out the water, it ain't safe, child. I heard a Jim Crow North and a Ku Klux South kept coloreds out of public swimming pools and off public water fountains. I heard they hose niggas down with a firefighter water hose like you hose down a rabid dog in the summertime heat of New Orleans. I heard come hell or high water, they were gonna watch niggas drown in a hurricane down south. Heard they knew the levees was gonna give in and break, knew the waters was coming to wash niggas away. Tell me, how do a nigga keep their head above water if niggas can't swim? Niggas can't doggy paddle, niggas can't tread water, niggas jump but never jump in. I sprint, you swim, niggas can't float, our bodies too dense. We don't fuck with the rain cause I had just got dead. I heard yesterday in Detroit, they cut the water off. I heard the water don't run. I heard the faucets run dry. I heard kids are dehydrated. Niggas is thirsty. Heard they've been gasping for air, been drowning in oppression for what feels like forever. Ever since crossing the Atlantic, been feeling lost at sea, been feeling like a fish out of water, like a body sinking in the deep end, like treading troubled waters and drowning.
What up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the Boy Please Ever podcast, your favorite podcast, the only podcast that matters. Today, I have a special guest by the name of Thackeray. No, it's not. His name is Zachary. This is, if y'all hear me talk about Quad all the time, this is Quad's baby brother. So he's here visiting for a spring break weekend. So, was like, nigga, come on and talk with me. So he agreed. So he didn't know what he got himself in, what he's getting himself into. So
definitely don't.
Here the fuck we go. You know. Make sure you guys follow, like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, and also streaming everywhere podcasts are available. And yes, that includes Apple, Spotify, Google, Amazon, and iHeartRadio, and also Anchor Podcast as well. So it's Saturday. We had breakfast, and I'm drinking water.
Why are you lying?
Because I'm fasting.
Why are you lying?
Because I have people holding me accountable. So they're drinking mimosas. I've been sticking to what I said I was going to do for my Mexico trip. And, I'm having water while everyone else is indulging in libation.
Liquor.
Yeah. We have a special guest in the audience. We have T. Whoopoo! We have T watching. I got some topics written down for me and Zachary to talk about. Aren't you happy to have me in your family? No.
No, it's definitely interesting for sure. Knowing who Quad is, it's interesting having you as the other half.
Yeah. I'm the ghetto one.
Definitely.
Yeah. Quad, we went out to eat the other day, and he acted like I had no clue. We were at fucking you're from Memphis. We were at fucking Rafferty's. Quad pretended we were like, Rafferty's is like the McDonald's of like a steakhouse.
Okay. Not of a steakhouse.
And Quad was like, relax. He paid for the food, so I was going to tip the waiter. Mm-hmm. And I talk with my hands a lot, so I just had the money in my hand. I was just like, talking to Quad now.
With the money in hand.
Yeah, he felt like I was like, come on, you jigaboo, come get, it was just like, nigga, fucking relax. So, but yeah, anyway, Zachary is here from Houston. He has a master's, he's working on his master's degree. I think he has a bachelor's in
civil or mechanical engineering. Master's program is in urban planning and environmental policy.
Right, which brings us to our topics. I hope you guys enjoyed the poem The poet is Portia, and I'm going to butcher her last name, Ala Iwola. I'm sure that's wrong, but I did put it in the top of the screen so you guys want to go check her out. She's a lot of content on YouTube. So I tried to give credit to her and the YouTube page so I won't get sued. But it's Button Poetry is the name of the YouTube channel. But yeah, so the best part of that poem for me was how do niggas keep their head above water if niggas can't swim. And everybody knows it's like a stereotypical thing with black people, like we don't know how to swim. But a lot of people don't know where that come from. But a long time ago, I came up with a topic, and I named it Black Gentrification. And is it really all good in the hood? And me, I am from the southern part of Memphis, the capital of Memphis, like we like to call it, South Memphis, Tennessee, which really is the reason I act the way I do. But yeah, I was living downtown, which was it's called down. It's considered downtown now, but before then I still call it South Memphis. And we were living in a very nice complex, but people started to like shoot a lot. And when the management changed, it was like, I know a lot of people familiar with like Section 8 and the Memphis housing, or the housing authorities, period. And it started to change. Like the culture of the neighborhood started to change. Yeah. And I had to like question myself because everybody knows I'm like this pro-Black Panther, like white people are equal type of person. But at the same time, I got to the point where I was like, I'm not really enjoying living around us as much as I used to when I was a kid.
Right.
Because of course there was shooting in my neighborhood as a child, but it's like now as an adult, a working class adult, I like living around black people, but I don't want to say that because I understand white people like kind of run from us. It's like a cycle in the city. Right. Like we get money, we move, they move away, they move even further. Yep. Then the city expands. But I kind of want to live around black people that got to go to work in the morning.
Same tax bracket.
Yeah. Like, and I don't look down on anybody. And that caused me to really check myself. And that's why I want to talk about it. And I think what you get in your master's degree, and it's like, you have more book knowledge about this. I'm just talking about sheer experience because I'm uneducated. But I had to check myself because I grew up in an impoverished neighborhood. All of my neighbors are black. Like I told you the other day, like I did not go to school with a single white person until college. I barely had white teachers. But so I love my community, but it's just like at the same time, I don't like living with us. I'm like, is that bad?
It's definitely a tough conversation to have because that's probably one of the things that I'm looking forward to the most is having like black neighbors. And background information on me, I grew up in the same house my entire life. Like we lived the same address, same house, same neighbors. Like those people have seen me grow up from the time I was learning to ride a bicycle to graduating college. And when you talk about the idea of gentrification, it's really important not to put ethnicity on it because it has nothing to do with white people, it has nothing to do with black people, it has to do with the influx of economic growth in a neighborhood. And so when you see that, you talked about living in the same tax bracket, there are people coming in, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, with money coming to redevelop a neighborhood. And that's when you see policy being created to make sure that those people aren't staying within the neighborhood. I told you when I came to Memphis, the beginning of the week, it was like, this looks a little bit different. Like the airport looks different. And it's like you see what happens when some type of catalyst occurs in a city. And so I don't think it's a wrong idea not to want to live next to
Pookie and them.
for lack of a better term, Pookie and them. But at the same time, it's like there is an idea or practice that is very common when you have mixed income living. Right. And when you have mixed income living, you have people of higher capital prowess and those of lower capital prowess to help those with lower become better. Right. And, just by, there's a saying, reach one, teach one, they see what they become. if someone that has less sees someone that has more, that just expands their opportunities and expands their realm of possibility to say, okay, I can achieve this too. They're living right next door to me, you know?
Right. And like, so we started out, and like, I don't want it to get like my words to get misconstrued like from the viewers, because everybody knows me, right? But it's just, it became a thing because like in my neighborhood, my parents, like, they moved in the house that they're in now. I was probably like 4. Mm-hmm. So any other house really before that, I vaguely fucking remember. I just know where it is.
Yeah.
But like, so we've had neighbors. Shit, we were the poor neighbors. We are the poor neighbors, you know. But we kind of took care of what we had.
Yeah.
Like and when I say I don't want to live next to Pookie and them, like I fuck with Pookie and them, you know. But I want them to kind of, sometimes, like my dad would always say, you will understand it more, or you will appreciate it more when you're paying for it.
100%.
You know, so, and then not knocking people who have to get government assistance, because I think it's fucking amazing sometimes when you have to pay like, you know, $2 for rent, like, we just come pass it my way. But at the same time, this is what was given to you, and like, don't tear it up, and be conscious of, I have neighbors. Like, I don't want to come home and I don't give a fuck about y'all partying. You know, my family parties a lot, but make sure your friends are respecting, like, these are my neighbors' parking spots.
Right.
Like, because I don't know if Quad, I'm sure Quad probably didn't tell you, like, when we first moved down there, this lady, she ended up being really sweet, but she was like coming outside. She made her business like, this is my spot. This is y'all spot.
At the last apartment?
The first one you came to downtown.
Really?
She was like, these are our spots. She was like the grandmother of the block.
Yeah.
When I finally learned, I'm like, okay, she's cool. I thought she was a fucking cunt at first, but she was cool. But I ended up loving her. But she was like, these are our spots. These are your spots. So one time we came home at like 4 in the morning. I don't know where the fuck we were coming from. But someone in her house was parking our spots. Keep in mind, it was 4 a.m.
Return the same favor to her.
You know what I did?
Knocked on the door.
I was like, don't knock on the door. I was like... Because I felt like when she told us that, it was because we were moving. So one of my friends who were helping us move was in her spot. And it was just like, man, we're moving in. Like, come on. They don't fucking live
Temporary,
here.
yeah.
You know, I feel like she was just being, maybe she was having a bad day. But I love her. She was a really good neighbor. But I knocked on her door, like, and then it was just like, it wasn't a reoccurring thing because she kind of was on the same mindset I was on, because like we were paying full strength for rent. She wasn't. But she still kind of cared about the community. And 100%. I think that's my problem with us at times. It's like, because we don't own it, we rather fight and shoot each other over a block that everybody mama on the street renting a home. Yeah. But the home, the neighborhood we're fighting over, we're letting it go to shit. Like, we trash our yards, and you know, and again, I enjoy black culture. Like, I understand the putting up, bumping the music, but at a certain point in life, you know how you pull up,
can't be every day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't blow the fucking horn. We got cell phones now. We were blowing the horns back in the day when I didn't have a phone. I got to know I'm outside, you know. But now we have a cell phone. Text a bitch when you hit the corner, like, hey, I'm on the way, pulling up. Like, you're blowing the horn. It's like 4th of July. Fireworks. All right, I give you from like the 4th to like maybe the 6th, 7th.
That's not long enough.
Until you run out of shit.
There you go. Until you run out.
But I ain't gonna say that, because motherfuckers was popping shit until fucking Labor Day.
August.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like, and that was my thing. Y'all were waiting until 5 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and they were popping fireworks. I feel like we kind of just lose that respect for the community. Like, you got people that have to work. Like, I like to sing. Knowing that I have neighbors now, I don't sing like that, because, like, you know, I give a fuck. I don't even know these people. I've never seen them. Like, I've never seen any of these people. But I know they're next door. Yeah. So I have that in my mind, like, let's be respectful. And, like, that's what I mean by, like, I want to live around black people that give the same fuck I give.
Yeah. And I think to that point, it's more about evolution of culture. You know, the idea that I can meet your grandmother, for example, and respect her like she's my own. Right. You know, the respect that we have for elderly, the respect that we have for people that are older than us that have came before us is something that I think my generation and generations after me don't necessarily have the same respect for. Right. And that is a problem within our community, I think, specifically, because you realize that a lot of the people that are younger than me in these certain neighborhoods and communities don't have someone to look up to that is the same age as me, or is even aspiring to be better than what they currently are. They have the cousin that made it out the hood. And so I think more than that, that is a problem that we have to address more importantly than ever, is the idea of making it out and going and respecting the people that made it out and saying, if they can make it out, I can make it out. And that's not necessarily a dig at those that do make it out. They're saying that they're better. No, they wanted something different.
Yeah, like they're introduced to a different culture, and it's nothing like I don't forget where I came from.
Right.
Like I am rough around the edges. I can be rambunctious because that's the environment I grew up in. But I can tell people, like my friends will tell you, I'm never that friend that's going to like the rough friend that's going to like go out and embarrass you.
Yeah.
Type. It's
You
just
have to know
shit like
where to
that.
act and how to act.
Right. It's time and place for every fucking thing. And it's like like you said, some of these kids don't have someone to teach them.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of us, like I tell people all the time, with our parents and our family, like if I look up to my uncle and the entire time my uncle's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And no one told me that my uncle's a fucking idiot.
Until
He's
you
like
were
my
21,
God. You know what I'm
22,
saying?
yeah.
Until I've been exposed. It wasn't until I was exposed to different shit to realize you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But if I don't leave my neighborhood, because a lot of us have that fear. I remember the job I have now, I was at a friend's house, and when I got it, I was like elated.
Yeah.
And his mom told me, I wish I wasn't afraid to apply for the job that you have. And I was like, I don't have a degree.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not even that
It's not that deep.
glamorous job. Yeah.
I'm like, I make good money to take care of my bills, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm at the bottom of the fucking totem pole in my company. But people look at me like, oh, you work here? Like, no, it's
People from your family. Yeah.
right, it's a fucking job. Like, it was a thing.
Yeah.
Until I got exposed to different shit, I thought it was a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm never leaving Memphis. I'm retiring. Fuck that job. You know what I'm saying? But it's just because we don't have anybody to show us and teach us. Like, there's not to say a better way, but there's just a different
way of
way
living.
of seeing things. Like, there's a different route. We may end up at the same place, but I just want to take a different direction, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you have with the family dynamic, it's like you have the jealousy, and like you have you think you more, and the people don't want to come across like I'm thinking I'm more, but I don't think I'm more. But I'm when I get through hanging out with Junebug, then bitch, I'm gonna go on the other side of town where I have to worry about the same shit y'all worry about. Like I want peace in my home, and I'm not finna put up with something I know I don't want to seem like I'm down.
Yeah. And for those that don't see that or understand that different idea of living, they do see it as a slight because, like you said, it's what's wrong with my way of living?
Right.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just maybe I want to experience something different. That's one thing that our parents really focused on with me and Quad specifically was, spreading your wings and getting out there.
Right.
Exposing yourself to every possibility that you can. We were having a conversation at lunch, and it's very small, but just the things that I eat. I've had mountain oysters, and for those of y'all that don't know what mountain oysters are, or bull testicles, and just thinking about how my parents and uncles and aunts had to express to me, like, try these mountain oysters. They were good. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
But he heckled me for
delicious.
eating gizzards
From a gas station. From a gas station.
If you ever riding down Brooks Road, I can't think of the intersecting street, but once you pass that Classic Souls, look to the right, the left hand side.
Keep going.
We're gonna go today. The most amazing gizzards. But yeah, like even with that, when I didn't graduate college, I went there and had a ball though. But
which is also important.
That's one of my biggest regrets in life. Like I had so many dreams, but I don't think I was mentally prepared for college because I was telling my dad the other day, we were going to get pizza, and I was like, most people, like statistically, most people who have parents that go to jail, they end up in prison. Same people who have parents who go to college and graduate, they get degrees. Like my dad, he did I think he had maybe one more semester to finish.
And didn't finish it.
Because I was born, he didn't want to leave my mom at home with 2 kids.
But you're, okay, I was going to say, you're the baby.
Yeah, he was like, you can have 1 baby, but he didn't want to leave. 2 was a fucking lot. So he came home. But yeah, we were talking about that. Like, you just have that influence with your family, and like even with like me going to college and having different friends and exploring like foods.
Yeah.
Like my dad's a meat and cheese type guy.
That's
like
it.
it ain't no motherfucking pickle mustard and ketchup on the burger. No onion. I don't want it. Like spinach, broccoli. I don't want none shit in my food.
See, that's crazy.
Like you would have to like shred it down to like minced meat for
When
him
you wouldn't even notice it.
For he wouldn't
Yeah.
notice it. But like when I would start coming over and start to cook, I'm bringing like bell peppers, onions. Like you better not ever come to my house with no canned Alfredo. Like my mom cooks with it. And I was like, start making your own fucking sauce.
And it's not that hard.
It's always easy.
It's very easy.
Yeah, but she was like, "You think you Chef Boyardee?" You know, it was just a thing of like,
You attacking their
I'm
culture.
attacking
yeah.
what you doing. I was like, "Mom, like stop buying ragu with ketchup." You know, just shit like that. But it's when people feel like you're coming for who they are, it just becomes like this defense thing. It's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not. I just don't want. I know a better, not a better way. I'm stop saying that. I know a different way.
Yeah.
And it may taste better. Like just give it a shot because you just I think that's just the problem with like the Memphis culture. We want to be down everywhere we go. Like you just can't.
I don't think that's Memphis specifically. I think black culture,
people.
black people in general, they want to think that they're not they because we are black. There's a perception that black people have to be this monolith, and every black person from Timbuktu to South Central LA to Dallas to Memphis, they all are the same black person, and it's not.
Yeah, and that's like I had to get on my sister about this. She's gonna kill me. My cousin has a girlfriend. She's very well spoken, and my sister automatically assumed this girl was a genius
Yeah,
because she's because she spoke correct English. And I'm looking at her like, bitch, don't you? You aren't. Like she was like, oh, you smart. You can help me with my papers. And I'm looking at her like,
it was a difference between two
Stop
and two.
like I'm looking, I'm like, get out of there, because it's just like stop, like. But that's the way we were brought up. Like
Yeah.
talking right was talking white.
Yep.
Oh, you went to school with white people, and like, no, bitch, it's fucking English, you know.
Right,
and we
yeah.
have our African American vernacular, which I use a lot.
Got to.
But when I get to a job, bitch, I might turn into bitch Dietrich Petersmith, like, like
Poindexter.
shit, I gotta do what I gotta do. But once I get hired, I'm coming in with my dashiki. And
See, no, that's different. I'm about to say, I ain't that
no,
comfortable
I
yet.
did wear dashiki to work before.
When?
To work.
It was like a random Tuesday?
Was it Black History Month? My boss was fucking with me. I can't talk about it. I'll tell you later. My boss was fucking with me and I came to work with my hair in bent 2 knots and I had him.
Oh, wow.
I'm not making this up. He was fucking with me. White guy. He was fucking with me and I came to work with a dashiki on and I was like, we need to have a talk. I don't know if the dashiki gave me like extra powers, but I was like, nigga.
You don't. You don't.
I'm gonna show you the post. My car was like, you mean you can't
Please.
work in that dashiki? Yes, it was on fucking purpose.
Oh, my God.
Don't fucking play with me. They think I'm light skinned, I ain't pro black. I get in your ass. But yeah, again, back to like the neighborhoods. Like, but on the flip side, when I started to get to the point where I was like, okay, I don't want to stay around this demographic of people. I started to research about redlining, and redlining was masked as the National Housing Act of 1934.
Yep.
So if you don't know what redlining is, please look it up. But just like a brief breakdown, basically they made like security maps where it was a physical map of the city, and the banks would determine whether or not they would give you home loans. And how they would determine that is they can't physically put on paper like, we're not giving color people home loans. So we know the black people stay at, so we're gonna put all the black neighborhoods in this space. So once they come in, if they're in this area, we automatically deny it. And then you can't get a loan, you have a home, right? Of course, the home is going to need repairs and fixing and stuff like that. If you don't have it, get a loan, right? So if you can't get that, what happens? Your home breaks down. The home breaks down. Yeah, like it needs repairs. The ceiling falls in. Water pipes bust. Shit like that. And in turn,
It becomes a ghetto.
it becomes a ghetto.
Yeah.
Then shit, it's almost like you can't really live here. It's uninhabitable. So then they come, they close it down, or you move out. Then it's boarded up. No one else wants it. No one in the neighborhood can afford it. White people buy it for a little or nothing, turn it around, flip it. Now it's a fucking high rise.
Yeah.
And then, like, I don't know if it's the same thing in Texas. Like in Memphis, my mom and dad would ride us around, or my granddad would be like, "This neighborhood used to be all white," and that was full of niggas. Like my neighborhood I grew up in, all white. I was fine. I'm like a really big historian. I love yearbooks and shit. I'm like obsessed with it.
Yeah.
The school I went to, we had no idea that
It was white before you.
like people were amazed. Like we knew that the other building was white, but they moved the building into South Memphis, and then it started out all white. And then when integration happened, they were gone. They were gone, you know. And then we were left with the poor whites who couldn't afford to leave, but they eventually left too. So I'm saying that to say too, like at the same time, that kind of gave me a little bit more sympathy. Like, okay, maybe they didn't care because they felt like no one cared about them.
100%.
You know, so it made me kind of check myself in a way, and the way I kind of viewed the certain people, because like I remember when the thing with Trayvon Martin happened, and my mom has this bad, who's gonna also kill me. She has this bad, like she'd be like, I don't want motherfucking thugs over there hanging out in the corner, and I'd be like, you sound like, what's the white lady everybody hates?
Karen.
And not Karen, before Karen. Fuck. The white lady, she's like a politician. She's like the worst person on earth.
Sarah Palin?
I was called Quad Sarah Palin. Sarah Huckabee, Sarah Palin. Any white one I can think of. What's her?
The one white politician that was trying to be black? No,
she's skinny, straight blonde hair.
that don't help.
Oh my God, where's my? What the fuck is her name? I don't even want to move forward without thinking about this woman. I almost had it. I'll put it across the screen. What
Please
the
do.
fuck is that lady name? They roasted her. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. They roasted her. Go to YouTube. Who roasted her?
I don't know who you're talking about. Where, do you know what state she represents?
She's not really a politician. She's into politics. She's like an awful white lady.
Awful white lady. That's on one of YouTube.
Roast. They roasted her. I wish Quad was down here. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. They did a comedy roast.
Ann Coulter.
And Colt.
There we go.
I
Thank God
forgot
for
why
YouTube.
I forgot why I brought her up. Why the fuck did I bring up Ann Coulter? Well, I didn't want to sound like Ann Coulter. I think that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just got so many. Like then you have to also think about, you have people that, like we said before, we get money and we leave instead of building up the community.
Yeah.
But like, why do you think? Is it because of we're trying to avoid the very thing like everyone else is afraid of? Because like I feel like at the same time, like I don't want to seem like I'm like we're chasing whiteness, right? But
It's I think you bring up a great point. You know, going back to where I'm residing currently, Houston, going to Texas Southern University, a historical black college and university. Same thing. Like it was originally a Jewish neighborhood and had been transformed into a black neighborhood, and literally one of the oldest public housing complexes is right across the street from Texas Southern, CUNY Homes. It's been there since World War I. So I think it was built in the 50s, late 40s, or I guess late 30s, early 40s. And has not seen any renovations, any upgrades, anything. Like the same brick and mortar from the 1930s are the same ones that exist now. Right. And so to your idea or point of black people or those that are residing in those institutions not respecting those institutions because the institutions that were created for them are not respected by the people that put it in place by them, i.e. the politicians, is very true. You know, the National Housing Act that you brought up was exclusively for, I wouldn't say exclusively for, but it definitely benefited white people more than it did black people. Right. You know, there are a lot of exclusions put in place to make sure that black people didn't benefit from those funds, those loans, all of those things. There's a great movie on Apple TV called The Banker that talks about this exact thing in Texas.
Who's in that?
I
feel like I've
what's
saw
my
the
man's
preview.
name? It's Samuel L. Jackson
Yeah,
and
okay.
my man, the Falcon from
Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
Great movie. And it really talks about the historical implications of redlining and how it impacted black wealth, because the number one proponent of generating wealth is home ownership.
Right.
And when you look at the people that own their homes, it's not us.
Right.
And so to your point or question of chasing quote unquote whiteness, I don't think we're chasing whiteness as much as we are chasing success.
Right.
And because of the history of this country and how the only people that were successful from start to finish are white people, it in turn becomes you're chasing whiteness,
Right.
when in actuality you're chasing success.
Chasing success.
You're chasing money. And for those that can't necessarily see the underlining causes of that, it sucks because it makes those that are chasing quote unquote whiteness look like sellouts, but they're not. Like, and back to the opening topic, we're trying to expose our families and ourselves to something different, a different way of living.
Yeah.
But it's definitely interesting just because in Third Ward, where TSU is centered, there is a aging population that is dying or moving, and they're leaving their houses to the next generation that doesn't want to pay for it. And I can't necessarily fault them because, like I said, there's a need and a desire for I myself as my own man or woman who is coming up next to want to build their own. And so when you want to do that, sometimes you have to cut ties with what was before. While there is history, while there is a legacy that was there, you don't always want to be associated with that because it brings trauma, pain, turmoil, all that there is assigned with that. But at the same time, us as a black population in this country, we started from slavery. We started from pain. We started from trauma. So in order to either remove ourselves from that, we either have to cut ties with it or embrace it. And so I am a strong proponent of never selling what you own or what you're in line to own if you can. You know, my mom's from Missouri, small city in Missouri, Macon, Missouri, and I'm telling her they own a plot of land, a house, that's it. But we visited there, the last time we were there probably 07, 06, and I'm telling her to this day not to sell it just because
Please don't.
It's like that's our history. Like that is our lineage. And that's something that I'm proud in. Not even being there, I'm 25. Damn, I'm old. 25. And I've been there probably a handful of times, but it's like she'll tell me stories like her grandfather built that house.
Right.
Like from the sweat on his back, blood, sweat, and tears, and that's something that he lived and died for, and that's something that I want to keep and cherish.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, who's going to maintain it? Who's going to pay for it? Who's going to live there to make sure that no one's messing with it and turning it into something that it's not supposed to be?
Right.
And so while I understand people selling and wanting to get out of that, I also want to make sure that they're understanding what they're giving up.
Right. You got to make sure, like, a lot of people don't know. Like, I know people watching this probably never heard of Red Line and never heard of the American Housing Act. Like, people never, like, we just don't get that education in schools. And I grew up in an all-black school where black history was a thing, but a lot of shit was, I don't want to say it was whitewashed.
It was surface level.
But, yeah, it was surface level shit like Rosa Parks, you know, and, you know, just a lot of stuff we just didn't get. And, like, my parents now, they own the home that I grew up in.
That's beautiful.
And but on the flip side, my grandmother's house was my great-great-grandmother's house. And we lost it after she passed. And I drive by all the time, and it's just like a fucking knife in my chest. Like,
it hurts,
this like the grass is higher than the house, you know. And my great-grandmother, I see her house every year. So, like, the school I went to, we have an alumni picnic every year at the park right in the neighborhood. My grandmother's house is directly across from that park. My great-grandmother's house. Like, I know it would kill her to know that what she worked so hard. My grandmother's a fucking janitor, and she paid her house off. Like, I know it'll kill her to know that we lost.
Yeah.
You know, and me and my dad, we were trying to get it, and we just couldn't afford it. And he was like, "Well, y'all have this, you know, and we have a nice home, and like." How they get us is like, okay, I'm going to deny you this. I'm going to give you this taste of the land. I'm not going to give you any type of resources to know how to keep it up. And I'm going to come back and buy this shit from you. And I'm going to offer you something you can't refuse.
Pennies on the dollar.
You're right, you know, and they're going to come and capitalize it like 100-fold off this same land. You know, but like me, I told my mom, they're gonna have to offer me the whole 48 acres. They're gonna have to, and like the thing is, I'm gonna show you the house I grew up in. I did not know it was a fucking shithole until after they renovated. I was like, our house looks terrible, but it was always home. I never looked at it like, what the fuck? I was bringing friends up here.
Yeah.
You know, it's huge.
Yeah.
Huge house, but it was raggedy as fuck. But we didn't know. Like, we had no grass with a barbecue grill on the porch. We were living it up, baby. But we just never knew. And until they fixed it up. And like now I'm proud to like, this my mama in the house, goddamn it. Like, you know, we got it going on. But ever since then, I've been I don't know, my house, my name ain't even on the fucking house. I've been getting phone calls like, hey, we're trying to get the
Buy this property from you.
fuck you. I text back. Are you fucking crazy? And it's probably like an automatic message, bitch. I'd be like, kiss my
Still
ass.
fuck you, yeah.
You're not getting this.
Yeah.
Like, that's ours. I know for a fact. Hopefully my parents live long enough for where I don't have to get it. Like, can go to my niece and nephew. But if not, like, I told my mom, even if I don't have it, it's going to be an Airbnb or something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not selling because we're close to downtown.
And there are so many ways now in 2023 to make sure that even if you're not paying for it necessarily, you can find ways to pay for it and keep it in your name.
An Airbnb will pay for itself.
Every time.
Every time. Especially like my mom's, they're like my mom. Nah. You know what I realize in black families, pause? I don't give a fuck who paying the rent, baby. This is mama house.
It's always mama.
I'm in mama house. My mama ain't paid a goddamn bill in the house for 40 years. But I'm in mama house.
Yep.
Shout out to my dad. But yeah. Let me just say that. But yeah, like I'm not selling it. Like you're gonna have to offer me a shit ton of money where I can capitalize on it and buy some more properties. Like land is almost just as important as oil in the fucking United States.
More
like,
important.
Like we got to keep what we have. But again, like you said, like like my dad's family is from a place called Grand Junction, Tennessee.
Okay.
They all got land. It was like seven of them.
I find that really crazy.
They all got land from my great grandfather, who I never got a chance to meet. But what I was told was my granddaddy sold his land, and so they end up selling it like maybe 10 years ago. Well, my granddaddy passed, and I was like 6 or 7. But his brothers were gracious enough to still give my parents a cut, or my dad a cut, and his siblings from the land that they acquired. But let's say my granddaddy had sold his pride. And knowing him, he probably fucking did. He's a fucking idiot. But my granddad's probably more worried about women than like, you know. But he's a Smith. That's what we do. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like it's just that's how important it is for us to like. And I don't know if they sold all of it. I hope they didn't. But like it's so important. And I know like when you're broke,
you
a motherfucker trying to
you're looking for the next check.
And they come and offer you some shit, and you don't really know the worth of what you have.
Yep.
It's almost like, bitch, we gonna.
There are a lot of stories of. I find it weird because our grandmothers, grandfathers, great grandparents own these plots of land in the country, and they won't sell the land; they'll sell the rights.
Right.
And it's like you'll sell it on a 99-year lease where you can enjoy the benefits of it. Your kids probably won't be able to enjoy the benefits of it. Your grandkids may, but then it's a lot of legal litigation that has to go on between you and whoever you rented out the land to or the rights to get those rights back. And
they know we don't know how.
They know we don't know how, and they know more often than not we don't have the time to wait it out.
Right.
Like you said, we're looking for the next check to make sure that our kids and our kids' kids can eat.
Right.
You know. But get educated, you know, and
please.
The internet's
it's out there. It's out there.
It's out there.
It may seem uninteresting at first, but like you have to, because like when I got deep into like just religion, studying different religions and studying like just how, because keep it real, like in school, if you did learn about Black history, we were slaves.
Yep.
And it jumped right from slavery to Madam T.J. Walker.
You know what I'm saying? Obama.
Right. We didn't hear shit about the lynching, the gator baits. Like we didn't know anything about that, but you got to dig deeper and like really care and have those conversations if it's even across the fucking dinner table. Because like I'm the person, when I found out about gator bait, I was pissed.
Yeah.
I went to my white boss like, hey, what is this? You ever heard about gator bait?
Explain this.
And he was like, nah, I don't think people did that. I said, well, you can't be saying white people aren't that evil.
Yeah.
Aren't evil enough to, you know what I'm saying? But it was a fucking thing. It was on postcards in Florida. Of like, you know, slave masters putting their feet on the boy's back, like by the bayou, like catch this, like we're gonna tie you up. You're the bait. Like it's fucking crazy. But yeah, like, and for me, maybe I am a little loony, I guess. I can't even watch Pocahontas without getting mad.
Really?
Oh,
Now that I'm educated, definitely.
cut this the fuck out.
It is weird
like-
to think about that. She was what, 13, 12 to a grown man, John Smith.
And y'all came in like savage. You ain't sung savages. Y'all just fucking
Great soundtrack.
infiltrated this entire country, and
Great.
they're the savages.
It's a great soundtrack.
Yeah,
though.
fuck it. Like I used to watch it. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue coin? That was my shit.
That's a great,
Blue Coin Moon was a
great
good song.
soundtrack.
But baby, ooh, I watch it now.
Disney put some spin on some movies, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I watched that fucking Roger and Hammerstein Cinderella with Brandy.
Oh, no. I mean, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all know I was a little queer boy. I was in love with that shit. Do you hear me? And I didn't even fucking notice that Whoopi was black, her husband was white, and the son was fucking Asian. I didn't give a shit.
Diversity and inclusion.
Oh. I didn't give a shit. I was like, maybe it was a crazy night with some coke. I don't know. But I don't fucking know, but I didn't care. It was really good. I was a child. I wasn't supposed to really realize that. But yeah. But yeah, I feel like, and I was telling Quad the other day, I think I mentioned it to you too when you got here, but for the sake of the show, we're going to repeat it.
Yeah.
We watched The Butler, which goes to my question. I feel like the conditioning of black people was like some top-notch shit. Not giving you guys credit, but giving you guys credit. Like, it was some top-notch, like, mind control, like, shit, because think about this. We're getting killed. Y'all separate me from my family. Like, I think about this a lot. Do you know how many of us, and by us, black people, are related to people we may never see?
Never.
Like, we don't know. Like, I've seen a few, they were called slave schedules from Ancestry when I was trying to, like, go back as far as I can with my family.
You know what you are?
No.
Okay.
No. So black people are liars. You know, so I have good hair and shit, little light complected skin, but you know, black folks will say, "No, I got an Indian in my family."
You ain't got no Indian?
Fucking mulatto. I don't. Fucking slave master raped my great granny, I'm sure. But there was a thing, like, but I do also know when the census came around during those times, I didn't give a shit.
We not found that out.
Yeah, we didn't know how to. We don't know who was what, how old they were, who name was what.
Yep.
You know, they just was like nigga. And that was it. You know, it wasn't a fucking thing of how you spell your name, sir. No one gave a fuck.
Yeah.
They didn't give a shit. So, but no, I have heard rumors that like Choctaw, as far as like the native tribe my folks are from, but again, my family's alcoholics. I don't fucking know. You know,
I wouldn't put it past you.
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of times I have been out of town. I was at a bar in Dallas, and this guy was like, "Are you Dominican?" And I was like,
I don't see Dominican.
"No."
Yeah.
He asked me was I Dominican. I was like, "No." And then he was like, "Are you sure?" I was like,
Pretty.
"These are my parents." I was like, "My parents are niggers." So
From South Memphis.
right from fucking South Memphis, Tennessee, baby. But yeah, I don't know. I get that a lot though, but I don't know. A part of me was afraid to do the ancestry thing because I was like, I might get my blood type. A motherfucking rich millionaire might need the same blood type, and
Hey.
now I'm at fucking CVS trying to get some fucking Band-Aids, and now
It's
I'm in a white van.
That's definitely a big hesitation of mine. I know when Quad did ours, we came back.
that's good enough.
Yeah.
Got the same parents.
I was gonna say yeah, hopefully.
Julie,
when he did ours, we came back like 40% Nigerian or 40% Ghanaian, and then like 20 or 30% Wales, which is like northern England.
England.
Yeah,
I was shocked that y'all didn't come back Asian.
nah, yeah, the stigmatism is crazy. Yeah,
I told when I first met your mom, I was like, somebody's Asian.
somebody got to be, and I still think they're a little bit wrong
Yeah.
on that one. 'Cause,
Somebody's
yeah,
Asian.
The stigmatism doesn't make up for the squinty eyes.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. Someone's Asian.
At all. Yeah.
Definitely Asian.
Gotcha.
I was like, when he came back Wales, I was like, no, come on,
Ain't
look
no way.
further. Look further east. Maybe Korea. I don't know. But someone's Asian.
Somebody got to be.
But yeah, I've never done it. I've done the whole family tree thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you this too. I enjoyed talking to the elders in my family more so than trusting ancestry.
Oh yeah.
And thankfully I did that. Most of them have passed away like since maybe 2016 when I started doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I rather ask I have an uncle. I just met him at my aunt's funeral. Never seen him before. He was like 80 something, blind. And when I met him, I was like, I'm your great great nephew. Who's your grandmother?
Yeah, there
like,
you go.
I was like,
Who do I know?
What's your grandma's name? You know. But and shit, I was asking him the same thing because I wanted to know, like, what's your grandma's name? Because ancestry may say something else, and now I need to know who did you meet as your Meemaw, goddammit.
And it's also interesting the fact that we don't write down our history. Like I was telling Quad the other day that, you know, when our dad passed, I haven't had dressing, like cornbread dressing, since he passed. And it's like, I can't make it because he didn't write down a recipe.
Right.
And it's the same thing with like our history. Like we choose for some reason, choose not to write it down.
Right.
Whether it's to forget, whether it's to, out of not necessarily caring, whether it's a strong reliance on just the oral history and us telling the generations that come after us to make sure that, hey, your grandmother was this, your grandfather was that. At the same time, like, there's only so many of those elderly statesmen that we can ask.
Right, and lines get blurred when you get to talking
Lines
like
definitely
oral
get blurred.
oral stories. Like I have an uncle, he's really big on like, he's like, you know, that's your great auntie, and I'm like 7, like I don't give 2 fucks about what you're talking about. Uncle
You got
Tunk.
some candy?
Right, where's my $5? Trying to go to the store, Uncle Tunk.
Yeah.
Shout out to Uncle Tunk. He's on my grandmother's last surviving sibling. But he was always big on that. So like I will call him and ask him like, this man knows birth dates, death dates, like a human fucking Rolodex.
Yeah.
Like he got it. But like that, I think that's gonna be me for my family on both. I really on all sides. I have a very huge family, but I'm really big on knowing who your folks are. My I'm not gonna tell the business, but I have a relative. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I have a relative who brought a cousin home, and it wasn't until she went through his phone and they had the same. Well, realized that my grandmother was his aunt.
So the cousin was actually a daughter.
My daddy's first cousin.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. And I had another cousin that tried to talk to me. And wasn't my type. Hope you don't see this. It wasn't my fucking type. But wasn't until Mother's Day, posted his mama. And I was like, and I've been knowing his mama my whole fucking life, man. Like, real shit. Never seen her kids. And I was like, please tell me this is like your godmama or like a motherfucker from church you just call mama. Came right out of her. And I was like, your mama's my fucking cousin. So like it's very important for us to know.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, back to like the conditioning. I was watching The Butler.
Right.
And it also took me back to like slave plantations. We were literally cooking food for all these events. Nothing but black people in the kitchen because we only could like cook and clean, right? Slave plantations, cooking and cleaning. But we were so conditioned and so like that, like fear was indoctrinated. Shout out to, what's her name? Candace from Potomac gave me a word today. Indoctrinated that we, I know words, right? I just can't ever find the right time to use them. Yeah,
That's a good point.
Yeah, my favorite word is queef.
Why is that? Why is that your favorite word, Deidre?
I love the word queef, but but yeah, I think it's probably the water.
The water.
Yeah, I almost got myself. But yeah, what was I about to say? Yeah, like we could have really offed a lot of fucking people. Basically, like long story short, like we were so afraid of like consequences.
Yeah.
When we really had the power the entire time. Like if you think about it, like why do they hate us so much? You know what I'm saying? What was it about black people? Like when people say black magic, black girl power, like it's really, that's some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we are so fucking resilient. And like the conversation I had with my cousin 2 weeks ago was like, white people don't like to be inconvenienced. Like the shit that they melt down over, we like, girl.
That's a random Tuesday.
I woke up inconvenienced. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck do you mean that like you mad because, you know, the price on the ticket is in the price that like just change it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you asking for managers, you're just doing a lot, you know, and it's just like we always have had to find out how to make a dollar out of 15 cents.
Yeah.
Like we've been doing this shit, and it's just like we've always had that power. And I've always said or wondered if we were in control during, even though black people were originally in control, but if we were in control during the timelines that we were introduced to,
Yeah.
and we had the power to abolish slavery, and white people were our slaves, it would probably be 2 black people on earth left. Because I feel like we were still afraid to, in a way, retaliate,
Yeah.
you know? And as magical as black people are, like, I feel like if we were the slave masters, if we were how can I say this? If we were the, I don't want to say the recipients of racism, but if we were like the
beneficiaries, of privilege.
Yeah. White people would have killed us. And like, I just like in this day and time, if it was like if roles were reversed,
Yeah.
I think we would be gone. A lot, and I ain't gonna say maybe not all of us, but it would definitely have been some repercussions because black people aren't. I don't give a fuck how the media tries to paint us. Black people aren't naturally savage motherfuckers
At all. And it's I don't think you can fairly ask the question because the idea of what Africa is to the history of humanity, it's a place of abundance. There was no need to fight over resources.
Right.
There was an abundance of gold, of water, of meat, of fur, of minerals, of everything you could possibly think of to make humanity succeed. And Europeans, those of a colder climate, less melanin, had to fight for resources to survive.
Right.
Whereas the only thing that we fought over was land, which in the end of all things will be the probably thing that would kill us all is the who owns what. But at the same time, it's like and slavery didn't start with white people. I definitely want to make that shit. Definitely want to make that clear.
Chattel slavery.
The idea of chattel and it being property started with white people.
White people.
We had slaves, 100%. West Africans, East Africans, Southern Africans, Northern Africans, they all enslaved each other for war, land, women, etc. But trading other human life for resources became prevalent with the Middle Passage and white slavery.
Right.
So I don't think you can fairly ask the question of if the roles were flipped, would white people have revolted and killed us all off? Because you can't flip the situation. Interestingly enough, the most revolts occurred in the Caribbean, South America, the Caribbean islands area. The largest successful slave revolt occurred in Haiti, where to this day they're some of the baddest people you'll ever meet, and have been hindered in what they could actually produce because of how that revolution went.
Right.
You know, after they revolted, for some odd reason, I don't necessarily understand how it happened, but they owed money to the French and the English for the lost revenue and product that they took over and seized from their revolt. And so realizing that, it's always idea of moving the goalpost with what happens when I, as the minority, succeeds in what the majority was trying to control.
Right.
And I don't. So to answer your original question, I don't think that if the roles were reversed, there would be only 2 black people or a minority of black people left in the world due to a white revolution. Whereas, if anything, similar to the story of Pocahontas, crazy enough that you brought it up, we were giving away our resources. You know, we have.
Too fucking kind.
We are. If anything, that's the issue. We're too kind.
Black people, and that's why I hate that narrative. And I think that was the reason I brought that up, was because to say we are too forgiving to a fault.
To a fault, for sure.
And we don't have tolerance for each other, that I feel like is necessary, because for like years on top of years, I've been hearing this. Like we're almost preaching the same shit to each other. Like it's like a cycle, and it's like, when are we going to like get it that we need each other?
Yeah.
But again, you have black people who like to be like, Black Lives Matter, but what about black on black crime? Shut up. Like I don't want to fucking hear that.
Yeah.
Because when you ask them, have you ever heard of white on white crime? No. It's not a thing. It's just not a thing that we hear. It's not a thing that the news talk about. You probably can look it up, sure.
There's stats on it for sure.
Right. But we don't fucking hear about it. And then until you do the research yourself, you really won't fucking know this. It's not, I ain't gonna call it a thing, but it's a thing. Like murderers kill people around them.
Yep.
Black people will live around black people.
We'll kill white people.
White people live around white people.
We'll kill white people.
Right. And it's the same time, like black people, and I always say this when I'm having like small talk, but whatever, I'm in my living room. When black people kill black people, they go out to kill who the fuck they go out to kill.
That specific person.
Right.
Yeah.
You have a few mishaps. You might catch an old lady with a nice sized purse and they knock over the fucking head. That may happen. But white people, someone pissing your Cheerios and you're going to Sandy Hook and you want to just, you go and kill everybody. You lose your job making $2 an hour and you want to go in there and shoot everybody in motherfucking Baskin Robbins. Like, it's just like.
Yeah. The innocent lives lost to those type of killings versus black on black crime is definitely different.
Yeah. And like, black people, and I realize, like I said before on the show before, that goes to just black men not being taught, not knowing how to deal with our emotions. I always say like a lot of killings have happened because a black man's feelings were hurt.
Yep.
They don't know how to fucking navigate through, like, nigga, you fucked up. I don't know how to cry about it. And when we're young, we're taught. I watched my friend's podcast the other day, like, and the guy made a good point. He was like, when we cry, we were young, we're feeling emotions. Yeah, we feeling the emotions, but you can't display the emotions.
Can't.
Big boys don't cry. You're talking to a 6-year-old, you fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had my nephew. His dad was like, you're a big boy. He's 3. Just, come on. Man up. That's all I hate to hear a grown man tell the kids who man up. Man up. He's not a man. He's a fucking child.
Yeah.
He's a child. And I feel like once we kind of get into that realm of like, black men, we are human. We have feelings. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to like navigate this shit. It's like black men can show one emotion and it's anger. Yeah. That shit not cool. And that's why a lot of shit happens the way it happens. But yeah. Anyway, I feel like white people are savages. That's just I'm gonna lose my job. But no, I feel like white people are savages. Naturally. I do have white people that I happen to enjoy. Do you have white friends?
Do I have white friends? Don't know if I can name any on the top of my tongue.
No, you don't have white friends.
No, but like
yes, when you're cool with.
I have some that I'm cool with for sure. Yeah. But I don't necessarily think that I was going through at least undergrad, because high school and middle school was all black, like blackity black. When I went to college, definitely had classes with white people that I did homework with and stuff like that. But to say that I'm cool with, that we grab drinks or anything, I wouldn't say that. Definitely, I have non-black friends. I'll say that.
Right.
But yeah, white friends. I do have white friends.
He's not Zachary isn't your friend. It took him 45 seconds.
Because it's like when I think of white, I don't think of an ally. And I think that's what the issue comes in. When I think of an ally, I don't necessarily put a color on it.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely have people that are not black that I consider allies. Yeah. That I wouldn't think, oh, they're not black. Like, I could have a conversation with them any day of the week and then talk about anything. And it's like, you're cool. Yeah. But yeah, I do have white friends.
Yeah. I don't. And it's not purpose. I don't think I've ever purposely made a white friend.
Right.
Will I be opposed to like meeting a white person? No. But what turns me off, like in the first 5 minutes, it's almost like meeting a straight person that knows you're gay. They try to like, yes, ma'am, honey, like
placate you.
Chill the fuck out, because I'm finna pop you in a second. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think when we get into that, like I remember I met this white girl and she was like, yeah, I'm cool, I'm down, like invite me to the cookout. No. Be white.
Right.
Be yourself.
Let's talk a little.
Fucking relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not coming to the cookout. Like, I don't put raisins in my potato salad. Okay, you're not gonna be able to use TikTok stereotype to be like to impress me. I'm that nigga. Like, I'm not finna play with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not finna turn the radio with you at fucking all. Just be who you are. And I think that's a pet peeve of me across the board. If you're not being authentically who you are, that bothers me because I can read that on people.
100%.
Like, just be who you are. Like, for me, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Do I give a shit? Absolutely not.
You definitely don't.
Because when I close my eyes to this world, people cannot say Dietrich lived. I lived, okay? And I was myself the entire motherfucking time. Because at the time, like when I'm broke, I don't call on people. You know, motherfuckers who have opinions, I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
But like back to that, like it's not that I never had the opportunity to talk to a Caucasian person and be like, you're cool.
Yeah.
Now, I work with one, I share office with him. Wonderful guy. I buy him Christmas gifts.
What'd you get him last year?
It was hard. It's hard to shop for him. He doesn't like music. I bought him some hats.
Okay.
And I think Quad was like, get him hats. Because I always tell him like how he wears his hats.
Like beanies or?
Just like ball caps.
Okay, got you.
Like this every day, he wears ball caps to work. I've never seen this man without a hat. I think if I saw him in person with no hat, I wouldn't know who the fuck he was. Like, I've never seen him without a hat. But he's very sweet. And I always tell people, like, I hate to use him as like this example of like good white people. But I also feel like when you get into the realm of like educating yourself on the history of the black and white dynamic, I don't have to really kind of too much dive into why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling.
With him.
Right.
Yeah.
You should know why I feel the way I feel. You should acknowledge the privilege that you have.
Was he there when you wore the dashiki?
No, he wasn't my boss then.
Okay.
No, I love him. This was my other boss. I was coming to prove a point, motherfucker. But yeah, like, but this guy, I love him to death. Like, if something happens to him, I would be devastated. Yeah. Like, I really have a genuine. I've been sharing an office with him for like 7 years. I've been in the same department for 7 years. My life sucks. I can't get a promotion.
I wonder why.
They don't know me. No, I applied for but the company I work for, it's like we have a guy who's been there 52 years. Go home. And like, right, get the fuck out of here. So it's like, it's a seniority thing.
Got you.
Basically, like, if I interview against you and I've been there 2 days longer than you, I can get in that bitch and speak like I'm from Gullah Gullah Island. Like, they have to give it to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's a seniority thing. But that's the problem. Like, most people go on jobs and feel like they talk to their boss. Like, they're like, I've been here 10 years. I'm your boss. I've been in my job 10 years. I'm no one's boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's a longevity thing there. But anyway, he's cool. I like him. Did it take time to build that rapport with me? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do I still watch him sometimes? Yeah. But no, I trust him. I don't want to say with my life, but I don't think he'll do anything to intentionally like.
You trust him with your lunch order?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'll let his wife bring me some food, and they have a dog. I don't think the dog's on the counter. You know, he's like, we talk about we talk about certain shit, you know. But he's really cool. I asked him, was his dad racist before? He was honest. He was like, if my dad's racist, he's racist to everybody. My dad basically told me Stats an asshole. But I really feel like he's a genuine guy. And was he probably raised a certain way? He's 60. He's from Mississippi. Absolutely. I'm sure he was. But
I used to be exposed to it.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, what's the lady name? Jane Elliott. You ever heard of her? White lady.
Author?
She writes in books. No, she's an ex-teacher. She did like a blue eye, brown eye experiment. It started in the 60s. She's an old, short white lady. She has a thing. You may have seen her YouTube. Well, you're not on Facebook, really.
I'm not.
So you may have seen her clip. She asked the question in a room full of white people. She was like, who in here thinks racism isn't real or something like that, or will no longer exist? White people raised their hand, right? Yeah. And then she came back and said, so all of you white people, how many of you in here would change places with black people? No one in the fucking room raised their hand. Yeah. So it's like she said, for you not to raise your hand, that means you acknowledge that there's a certain privilege and you guys see it and you don't want no fucking parts of it. You know, but yeah. To say, like, I'm not racist, but I'm just I feel like I don't have to explain that because the history of white people and black people against black people in this country, like, I don't feel like I have a need to explain the way I feel. Like, it's a fucking thing.
An experience that you live.
Yeah, it's right. So like, have you ever had any like racist experiences?
Blatant racism, I would say no, but there is an experience that I'll always come back to where me and T, my girlfriend, we were at a pub bar type of thing, and we were walking from the restaurant to our car, and I love dogs. There was a dog sitting with their family, white family.
Do you love dogs?
I really do love dogs, and we're
Wait,
not
go
gonna
ahead.
bring up we're not gonna bring up any past
Okay,
experiences
go
that
ahead.
happened today.
I'm sorry.
Recently, but yeah, I do love dogs. Crazy enough, but I was walking past the dog and I wanted to pet it, and I said I petted it. And I was like, oh, what a pretty dog. Now the white owner lady was like, oh yeah, it's very pretty, but don't steal it. I'm like, why would I like nothing about? I personally, I don't think anything about my demeanor or the way I was dressed would give off the personality that I'm about to steal your dog. Like, it wasn't broad daylight, but like I wasn't.
Why would I steal your dog?
Why would I steal your dog? Why would I steal your dog? And that most recently was probably the only thing that I would consider a racist act. Have I experienced microaggressions where I would, walk down the street and a white lady would cross the street while I'm walking? I'm like, yeah, for sure. And to some extent, I can understand those microaggressions, but at the same time, it's like I don't think anything about me personally says that I'm aggressive or I'm out to get you or anything
To
like
them,
that.
everything about you says.
To them, everything
You're
about
aggressive.
my 6'3",
Yeah.
200+ pound frame says, yeah, I'm
This
out
is
to
a
get
big
you.
black man. He's finna kill me.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's why when like Jane Elliott, a white lady, says all white people are inherently racist, whether they act on it or not. Just like you have these thoughts in your mind, but again, I have to check myself with that too. Like if I see a nigga come towards me in a hoodie, I'm like,
I'm not gonna. Yeah,
hey, one
what's
time I was
up?
pumping gas. I was pumping gas. A nigga had crossed the street and he was coming towards my car.
What's up? Yeah,
I grabbed the motherfucking gas pump. I said, "What's good? You straight?" Like, nigga, we finna box. Like,
Yeah.
for real. After I spray this motherfucking gas, I'm on your ass like back pockets. Like, you not finna fucking,
I
but
like that.
yeah, I've
Gas like
had,
back pockets.
yeah, it's great, right? I've had, I've had maybe three. I've had three. One at work that I probably can't talk about on here. I really can't. I fucking experienced it.
It is.
I experienced it. I had a supervisor, or a manager at the time. He kept referring to me as boy. And even in my absence, he kept calling me boy. And I walked in and I was like, I would hate to assume that you're racist.
Yeah.
But I was like, although I'm the youngest person on this team, you will not call me boy.
That and it's I don't. To your point, I don't think that boy is explicitly racist because that's, I feel like, a Southern colloquialism that we just use.
But you should know
in a professional setting,
not to use
Yeah.
it, because whether or not you mean it in that way,
100%.
you know what I'm saying? I would just, you know what I'm saying? You kind of know not to
Or you
fucking
should.
say that. Right.
should,
And he was
yeah.
from Mississippi, so I was like, nigga, don't fucking play with me, baby. It's going down. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, so like after that, and it was did a part of me kind of take what I had already heard about him into consideration? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I don't like being called boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take it downtown. But if it happens again, either I'm getting fired or you getting the fuck up. You getting the fuck up out of here. And then another time, I was a kid in Florida for the summer. We got chased down by some white guys in the van. I was like fucking 8. We got chased like to my aunt's house. They were like military veterans. They were having like flashbacks, if that's really a thing.
Yeah.
But they chased us, and I was like, the police were like, they have flashbacks. I was like, who, they fighting Africans? Like, what the fuck kind of flashback does they
I'm
have?
a
To do? I'm a
8-year-old
fucking
boy.
kid.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
100%,
And
yeah.
where's like I'm trucking, like, and me being from the hood, like my uncle, he had passed. He was in the Marines. He had like this shrine in his house and had a Marine knife. Bitch, grabbed it. Grabbed it. Like my mama always say, like, if you lose a fight, let a motherfucker know you were there.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know, nigga. I'm 8. I'm gutting you like a fish if I can. Like, nigga, I'm cutting you in the place where I know you're gonna bleed. You know. And then another time, I wish Quad was still down here. We were swimming at a friend's house, and she actually used to live right across the street in these, on the other side of the street in these condominiums. We were swimming for her birthday. This white lady by the name of Ginger.
Why do you know her name?
I'm telling you. So it was my friend's party. She likes fried chicken and wine.
Okay.
So that was the theme of her party. We fried a bunch of chicken. We were drinking wine by the pool, right?
Yeah.
8 foot deep, maybe like 4 foot, whatever. My friend's an ex-lifeguard. So she's swimming like a fucking fish, right? School teacher, very educated. This white lady walked up. She was like, "Hey, you guys, one of them bitches, can I come to the cookout? I watch BET, type, one of them hoes." Like,
Yeah.
so she over there talking, and again, black people being so nurturing and welcoming. And had I walked to a group of white people, it would have been completely motherfucking different. Like,
yeah.
nigga, get the fuck away from us. We clenching our purses. But us being so, welcoming and cool, we're not threatened by white people. So it's like
that part.
right. So like, bitch, come on, get some chicken.
Yeah.
You probably never had chicken this good in your life. So come get some of this motherfucking chicken. So we swimming, we kicking with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ginger cool. This whole hall's off. Zach. So I hit the 8 feet. Boom. Quiet hit the 8 feet. We swimming. My friend, she treading the water. She's this bitch is a fish. She's amazing, right? So she's in the water just talking. She talking to Ginger. Ginger looks at this woman in her face loudly. 'Cause I'm on the other side of the pool. I hear this bitch. She
8 feet water.
Ginger says, "You can swim really well. Most niggas can't swim."
You're lying.
Quad. Shit. If I'm lying, I'm flying. That bitch said, I hope Jessica still got a video of that bitch on her page. I came across that water like Jaws.
Oh my God.
Oh, I wanted to grab her by her feet and just drown her as many. Like, I wanted to dump her ass in the water and let her up so she can get some air and kill her again. That bitch said, most niggas can't swim. And then she said, I worked at so we have a Walmart that's in the ghetto. She said, I worked in the neighborhood Walmart on Elvis Presley. I can say nigga. My heart, like sometimes, like I talk really fast. Sometimes my words don't come out the way I want them to. And when I get upset, it's like,
You just spitting at the mouth.
right. I'm a motherfucker that call you back and be like, and another motherfucking thing. Like, I forget what I need to say because I'm pissed. My heart was pounding. Like, I was having an outer body experience because, like,
Why?
bitch, we gave you our chicken.
One of the most sacred things we got.
And we had wings, bitch. You ate one of my wings.
We supposed to be family at this point.
Ginger.
Yeah. That's tough. That's definitely tough.
That bitch said most niggas, because, most niggas can't swim.
Y'all don't know Ginger.
No, didn't know the bitch from Can of Paint.
Okay.
This white lady had, on the other side of the pool, that bitch had got her keys, like,
And left.
you remember on Color Purple when some people was like, get my children out of here?
I've never seen it.
That's today's show, you guys. What the fuck do you mean? You know what? I'm not shocked. Quad never saw Friday. We were watching Friday.
No, that's different.
And
That's
it's not different.
It is different.
No.
When did The Color Purple come out?
I don't give a fuck.
No. When did it come out?
I think 89.
I'm 25.
I was born in 89. I don't care. I didn't see it until I was like maybe 10, but it's a fucking staple
And
in the black
again,
woman.
why would you want to see that?
It's a rite of passage. It's
That's
not
trauma.
it's not trauma.
It is.
Color. It was about a man whooping his wife's ass. It has a
Is
great.
that not traumatic?
It's a triumphant ending. Just like What's Love Got to Do with It? Great movie.
Also traumatic.
Funny as fuck. That's what I said last week. I had never been so entertained by fucking domestic violence in my life, but it was just great acting. It was great fucking acting. Do not hit women.
Angela Bassett
But
should have got
oh
that.
my God.
Yeah.
They fucked her over. And Lawrence Fishburne's amazing.
Amazing.
Crazy as fuck. It was funny. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the bitch was like, what were we talking about? Fish,
Ginger
wings.
and fried chicken.
Yeah, you had never seen Color Purple.
That's that
But yeah,
is crazy.
We're
though.
gonna watch that in just a second. Well, before you leave, it's really good.
I'm not.
You have to.
I don't.
It's so many funny.
We can.
All my life I had to fight.
I know the quote.
You don't know the origin of it.
I don't need
though.
to know the origin. It's a funny quote.
It's nigga. Color Purple was fucking great. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, the white lady was like, she was getting her keys, like, come on. And so she was like, I'm so sorry, y'all. We have nothing to do with that. Like, she was so apologetic. Like, she was scared.
Ginger, no,
Not
the
Ginger.
other
the
white
other
lady.
Oh,
was
she was
apologetic
fucking
to Ginger.
scared. That bitch almost got her keys out of there.
And that's
with
how
like
you know it
shrimp
was a
net,
messed
like-
up situation.
Yeah, that bitch had got her keys out of that pool fast. She was like, come on, kids, come on. Like, she thought we was going to pop off. And I was like, and I told her, I was like, the stereotype you have of me, although I wanted to whoop Ginger ass,
100%.
I knew I couldn't whoop Ginger ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's, I think, one of the most painful things about being black is that when people stereotype you for being black, you can't react how they stereotyped you because then you'll be proving their
we
point right.
represent each other every motherfucking where we go.
Yep.
It's like one of the sites has a joke. She said her mama always would tell her, don't do that. White people are watching. Because they will take that and be like, it'll be like,
Apply it to every single black person.
it won't be like black man who never been in trouble day in his life whooped the white lady's ass for you. It'll be like black man
people.
assaulted a white lady at a pool in front of children.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing this woman called me a nigga. We gave her our chicken. Like, we gave you our chicken, bitch.
No, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That bitch said, most niggas can't swim. And she was out there in the sun looking like fucking a Slim Jim, like beef jerky, just looking terrible in a 2-piece. And I'm just like, bitch,
Please.
Ginger was trash. But yeah, she got off on that one. I wonder if she still live across the street. Ginger, I'm coming for your ass. When the weather breaks. But yeah, we're going to end the show on a lighter note. This is my first straight guest. I just outed everybody.
I'm the first?
Well, no. Oh, I'm sorry. You're the first straight male guest.
Okay.
My friend's like a little pillow princess, but we'll get on there later. But I can't wait till she sees that. You're my first straight guest. So the gay agenda. No, just kidding.
Okay.
Do you think there's a gay agenda? And you can say if you do, say it.
Do I think that there's a gay agenda? Not a gay agenda, a LGBTQ plus agenda for sure. Knowing that, and maybe it's not an agenda, but it's a movement to potentially over-educate our youth into what that community is. While I do think that kids do know what they are and what they're attracted to at a very early age, I don't think it's necessarily the adult's responsibility to put that on them. Not saying that they're influencing one way or the other, but at the same time, it's a journey that I feel like the child should go through on
their own.
Not on their own, but in their own time, for sure.
So I'm gonna ask you this. So you mean like, because I saw something about a parent, and you may not have saw it. It was on TikTok. A white father was like pissed that the book was talking about like little boys giving head. I felt like that was a lot, because I always tell people, when I was a child, of course I always had those feelings, those thoughts. I always knew what I was, but I was so busy being a kid.
Right, exactly.
I didn't give a fuck. Did I have those thoughts and fears of like me growing up being gay? But it wasn't the fear of who I was. It was a fear of acceptance.
Exactly.
I feel like now I don't have a complete issue with introducing children to the LGBTQ lifestyle. And I'm saying that to say, I feel like there's a purpose in certain instances because you have heterosexual households that are telling kids don't be this way, and you have kids in turn being able to recognize, okay, this little masculine little girl may be gay, or this feminine little boy is gay, so we're going to bully them.
Right.
So you have these households that are making it a negative thing, and they're lashing out of anger because they're hearing it and getting it from somewhere. So I kind of, on another hand, I don't agree with the over sexualizing, like talking about the same sex as an act
Right.
for children. I don't think that doesn't need to be anywhere for kids, unless you're like maybe high school sex ed.
I was gonna say,
but bitch, we didn't have sex ed. I don't know if that was just my school had a low budget, but
we didn't have a high budget either.
right. So I don't know if that was the case, but we didn't have to really learn about that either. But like, as far as like elementary school kids and middle school kids, I don't think it needs to be talked about. I do think that it needs to be brought to the attention because you do, in the reality, you possibly sitting beside a little gay kid.
Yep.
So as far as teaching everybody that we're not all the same when it comes to that, to teach acceptance is what I'm trying to get to.
That part.
I think that's necessary.
100%.
But the whole but at the same time, you have straight people be like, "Oh, that's your girlfriend, that's your little boyfriend." They're like fucking too. You know what I'm saying?
It's on both sides for sure.
Yeah.
And as a hetero male, I see the hypocrisy in it. And if it's going to be called wrong on one side, it should be called on all sides.
Right. I think that's the problem. They don't
address,
because it's almost like I tell people straight is like the default. And it's like, what person? It's almost like I love being black, right? Love it, love it, love it. If you take all of the special shit about being black, like the resilience and just the swag we have, and just give us like white people went through this, black people was this,
Yeah.
and you had to choose the beginning of life.
Right.
You're not gonna choose it.
You're not.
You're not gonna fucking choose it, right? But and I feel like that's what people don't get. Like when they like being gay is a choice. It may be for certain perverts. You may be like, hey, I like to try certain shit, and that's cool. You know, I feel like it's a spectrum.
Yeah.
Do what the fuck you want to do.
100%.
But I don't feel like it was something that I was like, bitch, I'm gonna go eat some cock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch. That was just not something that I was like, I want to go out here and do, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that looks nice. I want to put it in my mouth. No. I just, that's stupid. I just don't get it that people feel that way. But yeah, like you saying, like, I get that. Do I think it's like a movement? Some people fuck up shit. Like, some people go a little bit too far. Do I think it's a movement to like make people gay? Like people try to say it? Nah.
Yeah.
But I do think it's good because it's something that people are dealing with. Kids are coming out younger and younger.
They are. How do you feel about Lil Nas X?
In what way? I think it's fucking adorable. No, just
No, there was a video, or I guess a post he did on Twitter where he was doing, he was trolling, essentially posting his quote unquote transition.
Oh, I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
that. Okay. So I'm gonna say this. To my community, we really, really run shit in the ground.
And to your community, you're referring
LGBTQ.
to? Okay, got you.
We run shit in the ground sometimes. The girl did look like him. Like, can we fucking be honest here?
Yeah.
The girl looked like him, you know, and I think it was a joke. It's almost like I tell people, I can call you a fag. You can't call me a fucking fag. Like, well, I ain't gonna say you can't, but like, if I'm talking to another gay guy, I'm like, what's up, fag? I got friends. I'm like, what's up, drag queen? You know, but in anger, if like
Same with
a
niggas.
straight person call, like a straight person call me a faggot, like, bitch, I'm bow. Like, nigga, what's up? Like, nigga, put your motherfucking hands up. You know, this type of shit I'm on. But I feel like with that, like, I know the trans community really doesn't feel included in the LGBTQ. They don't.
And would you, I know we said we're ending on a lighter note,
No,
but
you're good. No, we can.
would you say that there has to be racism also indoctrinated into the LGBTQ community?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, Western European logic is everywhere. That shit bleeds through religion. I remember, I don't know if it was James Baldwin or if he was quoting Malcolm X, but it was like the most, like the highly segregated hour is high noon on a Sunday in the whole country. So like it bleeds through religion. It bleeds through like black communities. Like it bleeds through LGBTQ communities. You have like heteronormatives, like you have top bottom. You have masculine, feminine. People define what you want to do in the bedroom based off of how you present yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not taking it. It hurts. No, I'm just kidding. That's funny. But
Very funny.
but no. So like people look at you like, oh, you feminine, or you know what I'm saying? It's just like, nigga, I'm all right. Whatever. But you know, you have that. You have people who in the gay community feel like I don't want a nigga who got the same interests I got because they chasing that masculinity.
Yeah.
And you think about it, I don't give a fuck if you masculine or feminine. Most men are attracted to like that masculine part. You like men, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like cut it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So it just, I feel like with Lil Nas X, it's just people were really doing the most. Like I don't feel like it was like, and I'm really being on intent. Like, you can call me a bitch and we joking, laugh it off.
Yeah.
We get mad, you call me a bitch, you might got to put your motherfucking hands up. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about intention. And I feel like a lot of us, we can't break the barriers of trying to have this, I'm finna fuck this word up, inclusivity. Is that right?
That was perfect.
We can't like break the barriers of that because we're too sensitive. And I'm not blaming a lot of us for it because some of us have the right to be, we've been bullied. We don't feel like we belong anywhere. Our families try to cut us off.
Yeah.
You know, like I said on the show before, I know a gay guy who texted his mama on Thanksgiving and was like, I think it's fucked up we don't talk. She texted him back and said, who's this?
Damn.
His mama. You know what I'm saying? So you have these people who feel like they don't belong places. So we have to have tough skin. Like you have to have this hard exterior. So when you're talking to someone who may not necessarily agree with you, is some people aren't mature enough to have those
That dialogue.
conversations of
Yeah.
like opposing sides, nigga. I feel like you don't agree with me. Now we arguing. No, you don't mean you don't fuck with me. It's just like it's a teaching moment.
Yeah.
So for me, like a lot of guys I can talk to, and a lot of my gay friends may not be able to. I'm not trying to be a pick me, but because I'm standing up for everybody. But at the same time, it's kind of like I'm not offended. I don't give a fuck
Exactly,
what you
yeah.
feel about me. I really don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
you definitely don't.
what you feel about me. So I'm not having a conversation trying to prove me to you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to open your mind because at this point, I already feel like I know more than you. Not you, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, in general.
Yeah, I already feel like you're a fucking idiot. I got you.
Yeah.
You know,
Let me help you.
Yeah, and I'm not getting to any conversation where I know I ain't winning already. I'm not starting an argument I already know, baby. I already thought this argument out. I already know I'm winning.
10 steps ahead.
Shit, what you mean?
Yes, sir.
You ain't finna say a motherfucking thing I don't know is already coming.
Yeah.
I've been around the block a few times. I'm an old head, but you
You
know,
are.
yeah, I don't play with motherfuckers. But no, I'm serious. Like I'm a thinker. My mind goes like that's why I have to write some of my shit down because I'll forget. I may have ADHD. Come check me out. I may have a problem. I don't know. I tell Carl this morning I had a dream my mom fell off a bridge. I had to jump in the ocean to get her, like in the river.
Did you?
This morning, yeah. What I do in real life? Fuck no.
Full circle moment right there.
You fuck around, trip over to the Mississippi, your ass is grass. I'm be honest. What's your PIN number before you fall so I can get
Right.
I'm not finna jump.
You ignorant.
I love my mama more than anything on this world. But nigga, she found that motherfucking river, baby.
That's it.
So long, farewell. I'll be the
Viva
same
Zane, I
goodbye.
do.
Shit. What you mean? But yeah,
Oh man.
second born child. Really quick. Are you the favorite?
Definitely.
Me too.
It's crazy.
clear.
It's actually crazy. Quad definitely got more of the benefits of being the oldest, but I'm definitely the favorite.
Me too. My sister hates it. My mom would never admit it.
Oh yeah, never.
It's like,
Never.
I don't have no motherfucking favorite. My mom was a cusser. That's where I get it from. Very crass. That's my girl though. But she be like, I ain't got no motherfucking favorites. My grandkids, my family. I'm like, girl, please.
You ain't gotta say it. We
You
know.
don't have to say it. It's an unspoken rule. I'm motherfucking charismatic. I have charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Love you, mama.
Yeah. Shout out to Lois. Hey, Julie. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to the Boy Please Whatever podcast, your favorite podcast, the only podcast that matters. Remember to make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to my guest, King Lou 11. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. This is Quad's little brother. Polar fucking opposites.
Ain't it?
Yeah. I feel like I'm at a fucking Iowa caucus if I'm talking to Quad. But yeah, make sure you follow me on all streaming outlets. That's TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube and Twitter. Everything is Boy Please Whatever except my Instagram. That's _ Uncle May because I love my nieces and nephews. Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, and Google Podcasts. Make sure you check your boy out. Make sure you leave a rating and give me 5 fucking stars because I'm the best.
All 5.
5 fucking stars. I'm the best. But anyway, peace.
Avita Zane.
I'll be the same.